Well, I was going to say hello, Mayor, but hello, Congressman-elect.
Look, I'll always respond. You could just say, hey, you. What an incredible evening.
How bittersweet is this for you? I know you worked with the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee for a long time.
Well, this one is not just political. This one is personal. Sheila was a personal friend, okay? And over 40 years. You can't replace Sheila Jackson Lee. Only one. She had her own style, and she was effective with the way she did things. But I believe Sheila would also say, brother, the work must go on.
What are your plans for the seat?
Well, you want to continue the legacies of Barbara Jordan, Michael Leland, Craig Washington, Sheila Jackson Lee. You want to continue to bring resources back to the 18th that desperately need them. When it comes to health care, there are literally thousands of people in the 18th that don't have access to quality health care like I have received.
You're a cancer survivor.
Look, I'm a cancer survivor. I had the best health care one could imagine, the best, and a huge bill that I never paid one dime for.
Wow.
Okay?
And you want that kind of coverage for everyone.
Because having cancer, being diagnosed with cancer, should not be a death sentence. But if you don't have access to quality health care, like my dad, it can be. My dad died early. I'm still here.
Your dad died of cancer because he didn't have health care.
My dad did not have, neither my dad nor my mom had health care. My dad never underwent surgery or radiation or chemo. The only thing my dad had to fight cancer was a huge bottle of painkillers. And my dad made the decision he was not going to take any money away from his 9 children for himself. He said, I'm not going to do that. So literally, my daddy remained alive until the cancer just overwhelmed him. So he died at an early age.
Parents shouldn't have to make that type of decision.
Right. So fast forward, here I am, his son, diagnosed with cancer, gone through the surgery and the radiation, okay? Huge medical bill, but I'm still here. And it looks like I'm on my way to Congress, okay? But I had what my daddy didn't have. And I had what thousands of people in the 18th congressional district don't have.
And you plan to change that?
Look, the Speaker of the House said a week or two ago they were thinking about eliminating the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. The hell if you will. I'm heading there to say no, no, no. Not gonna happen if I have anything to do with it. So that's a high priority for such a time as this. Affordable housing. People want to be able to live with affordable housing. You got people who are living on the street, who are unhoused. You got people who are in apartments that are facing evictions. That's major. You got in the 18th, economic opportunities are sorely needed. Workforce opportunities, apprenticeship programs, that's important. And then, of course, infrastructure. So those are things that are needed that, quite frankly, I've been working on them since I was mayor and before. I don't have to learn these things, okay?
You're coming in the door ready.
Look, today, former Speaker Nancy Pelosi called me at about 4 o'clock today and said, look, she said, I think you're going to win. I just called and said, I'm looking forward to working with you, okay? And then, about an hour later, Congressperson Peter Aguilar called. And then Hakeem Jeffries, and I've been texting. This is today. Before any numbers came in, these are relationships that I already have. Well, I want to turn that to the benefit of the people of the 18th. Because people can't wait 4 years, 6 years, 8 years for someone to come through the pipeline and establish. They need help now. And Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee is not here. But I think she certainly would want somebody in there who could pick up where she left off and carry it on further.
How proud are you of the Congresswoman's daughter, Erica Lee Carter, continuing her mom's unexpired term?
Look, I have known Jason and Erica since they were babies. No better tribute to the late Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee than for her daughter, Erica, to finish out her mom's current unexpired term. I have a daughter. You have a daughter. And
Very special.
And let me tell you, I've been on the campaign trail with her. To stand by her side and to listen to her. I know the Congresswoman is proud. I know Elwin, her father, is proud. I'm proud of her. It is a fitting tribute to her mom, but at the same time, it will help to take her to the next step, because it's a tribute to her mom, but it's also a credit to who she is as a young woman who is smart, articulate, with a bright future. So I kind of qualify what I say when we're on the trail about her standing in the shoes of her mom. In part, yes. But I also say to her, but now you're stepping out in your own shoes.
To her own path.
And her own path. Take ownership now of your own path. That's what I would say to my daughter. You don't step in my shoes, okay? Step forward in your own way and claim your own path, and go even further than your dad or your mom have done. That's what I see in her, and I know Sheila is looking down and saying, I did all these other things for everybody else, but I'm proud of my daughter.
Congratulations on your grandbaby.
No. That's the other reason why I came out of retirement, because it was my daughter. When I said no the first and second time, my daughter was carrying my grandson. And so as we were talking, she said, well, Dad, well, what about your grandson? Who fights for him? She said, who fights for him? So you're going to take everything that you have learned, your relationships, and retire?
Your daughter talked you into this.
Because the reason why I was saying no, I was saying, look, I've been in this business for 30, 35 years. I've given a lot to other people. And I said to myself, this is a time I'm focusing on my family. My daughter is carrying my first and only grandkid. I want to be able to spend time with my grandkid. And I said, I owe that to them. So, no. But it was my daughter who said, Dad, you haven't cheated us. You've been there for us, okay? But who's going to fight for him? And if you don't do it, are you going to be okay with whomever steps in? And I thought about that. So my response to people is, as long as you have something to do, do it. And as Miss Mosley, this older lady in Acres Home, said to me years ago, if God puts fuel in your tank, you better drive this car all the way. And don't you dare park it with fuel in the tank. You will have wasted it.
I love that. I love that.
That's my attitude. I'll retire when I have nothing else to offer.
Congratulations, Congressman-elect.
I got to get used to that.